happening this week. I hope you get rich. Not only is that a nice sentiment, it is also the idea behind a one-of-a-kind event highlighting Asian entrepreneurs.
Yeah, this is not just about getting financially rich either. So joining us now to break it all down is founder of Asian American Town, Tom Solid. We also have founder of Intersectional Group, Jiao Feng, and artist Julia Kim. Appreciate all your time. Good morning.
Good morning.
This is a really neat idea, and let's just break it down from the beginning. Tom, what is I Hope You Get Rich, and what has inspired the name behind that too?
So I Hope You Get Rich is an Asian pitch competition, and it follows in the footsteps of other great events like Pitch Black or Pitch Latino. We actually are getting support from Juan, the founder of Pitch Latino as well, to help us for our final event, which is going to be hosted at their new space.
Yeah.
Great.
In their Southeast.
So this is a pitch competition, but before you go thinking Shark Tank, you know, this is it's really a lot of mentoring too, right? And really trying to work within the community to uplift AAPI entrepreneurs.
Absolutely. I think creating a sustainable foundation takes more than money.
Yeah.
It takes a solid network, a group of peer mentors that you can trust. And if you look into our local Asian American community, we've got a wealth of people to draw upon.
Well, with that said, Joe, I mean, of course, being financially rich and creating that wealth is a big piece of this, but this is a really holistic look at entrepreneurs in the Asian community. What is sticking out to you? What is the message you hope that people take away from this?
It's a really good question, and I think one part of the messaging really is to share the abundance. And the abundance, like you mentioned, is not only financial stability or financial independence, but also a sense of community that we are in this together. We can all share resources. We can build something that's sustainable, meaningful, and lasting inside the community, and also to generate and create generational wealth as well.
What do you think are some of the biggest challenges that Asian entrepreneurs face today?
I mean, for me, like specifically, like financial stability is always a struggle, and like just going with like the survival mindset of like we need to provide for our family, like our parents, and just our generations.
And Julia, you're an artist, right? Tell us a little bit about your work.
Yeah, honestly, like I keep on going through like ups and downs of like, should I give up or should I look for like a job with benefits? And I think it's always just a balance of like trying to figure out like finances, but also figuring out like what I truly want to do.
Have you come across anything where you're like, yeah, this was a pretty stark barrier? I really had a moment where, as an Asian entrepreneur, I came across a roadblock that maybe somebody else wouldn't have come across.
Yeah, I think honestly, just knowing the community, like for me, it was like, I didn't know who was around. And also just like knowing my resources, like that's just a really big barrier as well.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, for sure. And you talk about, you know, that struggle between, do I go for the dental and the 401k, or do I go and do something that's like really going to light me up inside? And I think that can also play into a bigger kind of narrative that we all face about when we talk about money and success and what that looks like. How is that something that we've been able to, you know, navigate with the support of a community?
I think really is the willingness of showing up for each other. I think when we talk about Asian community and Asian in entrepreneurship, oftentimes it's about whether or not I have the courage or willingness to speak up, to ask for help. I think one of the barriers in our community is access. And how can we create that access in the community and expand it and offer it to other community members? I think that's something we're trying to do here, is to open it up instead of closing in.
I think that's really great. And I would imagine when you have people out there sharing your story, storytelling plays a really nice role in to be able to bridge maybe that community divide. I think that's great. So Tom, how can people get connected, stay connected with events like I Hope You Get Rich?
So I Hope You Get Rich has a series of different events throughout May. So we have one private event, one really big public event, a leadership and networking event.
Yeah, leadership events.
And then we have one final kind of kickoff where we're going to do live voting with an audience. So all of our participants get to kind of feel that pressure.
Oh, yeah. Feel the heat.
And are you still looking for pitches? If there are entrepreneurs out there, can they still submit an idea?
So we're actually still looking for coaches, peer mentors that can kind of guide people throughout the month of May. So the way it works is people start very intimate setting on May 2nd. And then throughout May, we're connecting them with different people in our community to help kind of build upon their presentation skills, speaking skills, and
Yeah.
you know, to get in touch with us, asianamericantown@gmail.com. It's a great way to get in touch.
Awesome. Take advantage of the resources. It's a great conversation, a lot to learn there. Thanks to all three of you for being here. This is great. I'm glad we were able to get this out there. Thanks for the time.
Thank you
as
so
well.
much.
Thank you.
And again, you can follow them on social media and learn more by finding the link to this article on coin.com. We have all of that information posted with this story there.